instructions for how you are going to complete your activity this week for Water Cycle, which is called Journey of a Water Drop. Now, you may be familiar with this type of activity. Maybe you've done something similar in elementary school. And so we're going to be taking and kind of putting our own virtual spin on this today. So what we're going to be doing is you are going to pretend that you are a water drop moving through the water cycle. When you open up your activity, the first roll that you do, you're going to have some digital dice. The first roll that you do is going to be your starting point. Then you're going to roll the dice 6 more times to see where you go through the water cycle. And then you'll put all of that together into a story paragraph. And I've got some different words down here that you can use to help you along, because what I'm looking for as you go through this water cycle journey is to be thinking about these concepts of the water cycle that are really critical, like condensation, precipitation, evaporation, transpiration, runoff, and groundwater. Now, if you're here and none of this is making sense to you, then you need to go back and you need to watch this video overview and then fill out your notes, because most of the words that you're going to be expected to use in your paragraph are here in the slide before in your notes. But to complete this activity, once you've got your story, then you're going to be this on the right side here is like the picture version of your story. So you're going to be using arrows to show your journey through the water cycle. It says you may need to add pictures such as animals or clouds. And we're going to number our arrows so that your viewer can actually follow your journey through the water cycle. So in order to go on this journey, you have a link here at the top of your slide in your notebook, and it's called The Incredible Journey. So when you open this up, there are a couple things that you'll need for setup. So for the first part, it says that we will need to click here to open minimal presentation mode. And in order to access the digital dice, you'll have to do this. So to open up minimal presentation mode, you're going to click here. And then we're going to go ahead and get started on our journey. The other thing that we'll need is we'll need to open another tab here. So we'll click here and now we get our dice. And so here is where you're going to be rolling your dice. And so if we roll our dice, we rolled a 6. So what we're going to do over here is we're going to click on 6. And so if you roll a 6 for your first roll, then you're going to be starting as a water drop inside of a plant. And so you would come over to your notebook and you would write down that you started in a plant. From there, you're just going to go through and continue to roll the dice. So my next roll is a 3. So when I go back, now I'm going to click on a 3 and I'm still in a plant. But it says that the plant transpires you through its leaves and you evaporate into the air. Go to cloud. Okay, so I would go here and I would write down plant. And what we need to remember here is transpiration. So I might write down plant and transpiration so that I remember what's going on there. Then I'll go back and go to the next place. So I am a water droplet inside of a cloud. So now I'll go back and I will write down cloud. So we're just going to go through 6 rolls, and then from there you will write your story of how you moved through the water cycle. So we're basically taking it and recording it and then putting it into story format. Then you can see here, like for my diagram, I'm going to be starting over here at one of these plants. And so I'll want to use an arrow to show how that water evaporated out of the leaves. And then I will need to draw in a cloud because I had a cloud. I'll need to draw in a cloud or find an image of a cloud and paste it so that I can show arrows pointing from the tree to the cloud. And that's going to be Pretty much that whole thing. So you're going to have arrows, you're going to have pictures, and your diagram over here should show all the steps that happened over here. When you are done, it says to take a snip of your completed work, your story and your diagram, and paste it in the Google Doc provided in Schoology under Journey of a Water Drop. So you're going to take a snip of this whole slide, go over to Schoology. Our folder for the week is 3.2 water cycle. So if I go in to Unit 3, weather and climate, I'm going to go down here to 3.2, and then I'm going to click into here, and there's a Google Doc where I'm going to paste my snip. And then I'm all done. I'm ready to submit in Schoology and share my journey as a water drop. All right, so that takes care of it. Have fun on your incredible journey, and I can't wait to see where it takes you. All right, I'll talk to you later. Bye.